When you arrive at the town Udappu, it looks just like any other Sri Lankan coastal village. However, a closer look reveals that the town folk are all dressed for a special occasion. Today is an auspicious day in their calendar. The 15,000 or more inhabitants are all making their way to pay homage to various deities before the evening proceedings. In 12 hours' time, over 2,500 men will participate in firewalking in front of the main Devasthanam Kovil or shrine. It's a full moon day coincidentally, and we are in the premises of the Draupadi Amman shrine, which is the main shrine for the inhabitants of Udappu, mainly fisherfolk and people engaged in shrimp farming. The large pile of sticks and tamarind logs have been initiated and set on fire earlier in the morning. The heat around is considerable and approaching this area is not possible. The Draupadi festival, which starts with the raising of a flag, lasts for 18 days. The Draupadi Amman shrine is a hive of activity when we enter the main doors. Sukhalingam, who is a government official, is seated on the floor, reciting verses from the Mahabharata. He recites shlokas, a category of verse lines. The simplified version of this poem is then read again by a set of 3 women, taking turn and seated in front of him. The Mahabharata is an important part of the culture of Udappu, and parts of it will be later staged in the town centre. The shrine's architecture leads people to a centre area called the Moolasthanam, where there are several areas with the Vishnu deity in the centremost one and the deities Prithviraj and Bodhiraj on either side. After paying homage to these deities, the pilgrims move to the left. Coconuts are broken and pictures taken in front of an image of gods Vishnu and Lakshmi. Before moving to the main offering area, the 9 planetary gods, Navagrahas, are positioned in a small enclosure, and the devotees circle around them as well. Finally, the fruits, flowers, coconuts, and incense offerings are received in the front area, a larger shrine with several statues. Outside, the flames are carefully controlled and burning of the wood is accelerated with ghee and oil. This is making the bonfire a visually striking spectacle. The wood is now burning down, though some of the larger logs are still visible. Several dozen men now start adding smaller branches and increase the size of the fire and ash. The town square in front of the Kovil is readied for the street drama, again based on passages of the Mahabharata. There is a solemn air as everyone tries to take in the messages being read out. Though the wood is not completely burned through, it is gradually arranged and the fire attempted to be tamed. The heat, now which is built up from morning, is searing, and any attempt to approach the flames is a grueling and demanding task. However, with the help of assistants continuously dousing the devotees, the logs are moved and adjusted to give the fire pit a semblance of order. Towards late evening, the pujas or offerings are now completed and the deities are brought out of the temple ceremoniously. They are accompanied with drums and chanting of the crowd. Procession makes a complete circle around the Draupadi Amman Devasthanam. The full moon shines on the shrine as the final logs burn, and the embers start burning bright red. The crowd begins to gather and mill around, but there is several hours to go before the actual firewalking begins. The unburnt logs have to be taken away, and the pit arranged to facilitate the 2,500 or more firewalkers who will tread the glowing coals left behind. Finally, it's time. Almost 9 p.m. and there is a crowd of over 10,000 people gathered to witness the event. The chief priest of the Kovil is in the lead and the others follow. Chants of Harohara fill the air. Most children are carried across. In Udappu, some of the firewalkers have been repeating their feat for several years, mostly consecutively. Firewalking is used as a rite of passage to signify courage or a test on one's religious faith. The 2,500 or more males who did tread the burning coals this year have amply justified both. By paying homage to the act of walking on burning embers, their obeisance to the deity Draupadi is fulfilled and proven. Till next year.